Good morning. Today we are going to learn MS Excel. The Microsoft Excel is an application software. It is designed by Microsoft company. It is the world's most widely used spreadsheet program and is part of the Microsoft Office suite. In Microsoft Office suite, we regularly use the following applications: MS Word, MS Excel, MS PowerPoint, and MS Access. OneNote book. These applications are used in our daily life. The MS Word is used to design, to prepare certificates, letters, timetables. Coming to the MS Excel, the MS Excel is used to do the calculations. Not only the calculations, it is also very useful for non-numerical applications. By using this MS Excel, we will do the calculations very fastly and efficiently, effectively. Without doing any mistakes, we will do the work. Coming to the MS PowerPoint, by using this MS PowerPoint application software, we'll, we'll give the presentations or seminars. And last one is MS Access in the Microsoft Office suite. By using this MS Access, we will store the data as a database and we will retrieve the data efficiently. This is the MS Office suite. The popular application softwares in MS Office suite is MS Word, MS Excel, MS PowerPoint, and MS Access. In this MS Office suite, the first application software MS Word is already completed in your first semester. In your second semester, we have MS Excel, MS PowerPoint, and MS Access in your syllabus. Today we are going to start MS Excel. Coming to the MS Excel, the MS Excel software is to do the calculations very efficiently and effectively and fastly. Not only for calculations, we also do the non-numerical applications. The uses of MS Excel: number crunching, creates budgets, analyze survey results, and perform just about any type of financial analysis you can think of. Creating charts. Create a wide variety of highly customizable charts. Organizing lists. Use the row and column layout to store lists efficiently. Accessing other data. Import data from wide variety of sources. Creating graphics and diagrams. Use shapes and the new smart art to create professional looking diagrams. Automating complex tasks. Perform the tedious task with a single mouse click with Excel's macro capabilities. The uses of MS Excel, we will create the budgets and salary calculations and financial analysis. By using the MS Excel, we can create the charts. For example, to analyze the sales of last month or present month or results of a student, we use the charts. Organizing the lists, use the row and columns layout as a table. In we studied in the MS Word, it is a table. By using the tables, we can organize the data. In the same manner, in Excel also, using the rows and columns layout, we will store the data list of efficiently. Accessing other data, import data from wide variety of sources. The sources are we can import the data from MS Word, PowerPoint or Access to the Excel. In the same manner, we will also export the data to other applications from using Excel. Creating graphics and diagrams. By using the shapes and new smart art objects, we can create a graphical diagrams to understand the data, to analyze the data. We use these graphics. Automating complex tasks. By writing simple formulas, we will do the task. The features of Microsoft Excel. It can store the data as a list, we call it as a database. The worksheets will store the data in each worksheet. By using this data, we can create the charts. The capabilities and limitations of Microsoft Excel. We can open number of workbooks at a time. And the last row in Excel is 10,48,576 rows. The number of rows in a sheet in Excel file 10,48,576 rows in Microsoft Excel 2007 version. The last column name in Excel worksheet is XFD. As shown in this figure, XFD is the last column name. The number of columns is 16,384 columns. These are the limitations of MS Excel. The last row number is 10,48,576. The last column name is XFD. The Excel can offer 16,384 columns in one sheet. To open the Microsoft Excel, click on the Start button, point to All Programs or Microsoft Office folder. Click on Microsoft Office Excel 2007. Then it opens the Excel application window. This is the first screen of the Excel. By default, Excel displays 3 sheets. These sheets are called spreadsheets. These 3 sheets collectively called as a workbook. By default, sheet 1 is opened. The sheet 1 consists columns and rows. If you observe this window, top of the window you will find quick access toolbar. This is the quick access toolbar. By name itself you can understand quick access. The tools are available on that bar. You can access quickly that buttons. The save button is there, undo, redo, these are the buttons, print. You can also customize this quick access toolbar. You can add your own buttons here. Top right corner you can find sizing buttons, minimize, maximize and close button. Below this title bar you will find the tabs: home tab, insert tab, page layout, formulas, data tab, review tab, view tab. Below these tabs you will find one ribbon. On that ribbon it is showing some commands, some buttons. Particularly these buttons are related to the tab, home tab. Whenever you click on the home tab, it displays the related buttons on that ribbon. If you click on the insert tab, it displays the buttons related to the insert tab. This is called ribbon. This is the home ribbon. Here in this figure it is showing the home ribbon, home buttons. Below the home ribbon we find name box. This is the name box. It displays the active cell name of the active cell. Beside this name box you will find the formula bar. It displays the formula. Presently the active cell is D2. In the name box it is showing the name of the cell D2. The formula written in this cell is displaying in the formula bar. These are the vertical bars are called rows, row numbers, row headers, row numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 like so on. Here these are the column names are denoted with alphabets A, B, C, D, E. The intersection of rows and columns is called the cell. The cell address is represented by column name followed by row number. Here the current cell is D2 $5. The D2 is displaying in the name box. The formula written in this D2 cell is displaying in the formula bar. These are scroll bars here. To scroll the sheet vertically, we use the vertical scroll bar. Here we have the horizontal scroll bar to scroll the sheet left to right. Here sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3 is there. These are called sheet tabs. Beside the sheet 3, one button is there. Insert sheet button. Insert sheet button. Here we will find view buttons. View in the sheet. Here we have the zoom buttons. Zoom in, zoom out the sheet. This is the first window of the MS Excel. Excel is a spreadsheet, a grid made up from columns and rows. It is a software program that can make number of manipulations easy and somewhat painless. Excel is a spreadsheet. It is the combination of columns and rows, just like a table. By using this software program, we can make number of manipulations. We can do the calculations or manipulations easily. For example, if you are doing the salary calculations on a paper or on a system table without this Excel software, if you did a mistake or if you modify any data in a particular column or particular field, then you have to modify all entire data wherever the modified data is involved. But in Excel that is not the case. If you modify any cell value, automatically the Excel software updates the data wherever the data field that value is involved in that Excel. And somewhat painless. Easily we are doing the work by using the Excel software. That's why it is easy and somewhat painless. The nice thing about using the computer and spreadsheet is that you can experiment with numbers without having to redo all the calculations. So this is the very useful thing by using the Excel is if you do the calculations manually, if you did a mistake or if you want to modify the data, you have to redo all the calculations. But in Excel by itself, the Excel software redo all the calculations and updates the data. It is the very useful feature of the Excel. The basics of spreadsheet. A spreadsheet made up of columns and rows and their intersections are called cells. Just now we discussed. What is a column? In a spreadsheet, the column is defined as the vertical space that is going up and down the window. As shown in this figure, this is the black selected area is called the column. Vertical space that is going up and down in the window. The alphabets letters are used to designate each column. The columns are designated by using labeled with alphabets A, B, C, D, E. After completing the Z up to Z, the column names again combination of AA, AB, AC like that. This process is repeated. The last column name is XFD. What is a row? In a spreadsheet, the row is defined as the horizontal space that is going across the window. The rows are numbered. To identify each row, we use the numbers. Rows are labeled numbers by using numbers. The columns are labeled using the alphabets. Rows are labeled using numbers. By using this alphabet and numbers in the rows, we can identify each row and column uniquely. Just like your pin numbers, by using your pin numbers, we are identifying the students uniquely. The intersection of rows and columns is called a cell. Each cell is assigned a name to identify uniquely. The cells are labeled as the combination of column name and row number. Here, the cell in this figure shown, the cell is selected in C column and the row is second row. That's why the cell address is indicated as C followed by row number 2. The cell address is C2 in this figure. The active cell presently this line selected cell active cell is column name followed by row number. Column is the C and row number is 2. The cell address is C2. In MS Excel, we have the tabs. These tabs are 8 standard ribbon tabs: Home tab, Insert tab, Page layout, Formulas, Data, Review, and View add-ins. And an occasionally contextual tab that shows up when you have certain items selected. Not only these 8 standard ribbon tabs, occasionally contextual tabs are added shown in the MS Excel. For example, if you select a picture, then automatically the Excel will display the picture tools format ribbon is available as shown in this figure. The standard ribbon tabs are Home, Insert, Page layout, Formulas, Data, Review, and View only, but whenever you select particular picture, then Picture Tools format ribbon is shown as shown in this figure. Now we will discuss the standard ribbon tabs. The Home ribbon tab. The Home ribbon tab is common formatting and editing formulas. It consists formatting and editing tools. If you observe this figure, in this ribbon, it is showing the formatting tools to format the data and alignment tools to align the data, left alignment, right alignment, center alignment, and numbering tools and conditional formatting tools. The next, Insert ribbon tab. In this insert ribbon, we will find the tools, the buttons to insert the pictures, insert the cliparts or shapes, insert the charts or links, hyperlinks, or images. By using this insert ribbon, you can insert the objects, charts, links, images, and more. The next one is page layout ribbon. If you click on the page layout tab, it displays the page layout ribbon. The page layout ribbon is used to lay out your spreadsheet for printing. If you want to take a printout of your spreadsheet, by using this page layout tab, we can set the margins of the sheet, orientation, either you want to take the printout in portrait or landscape, the size of the sheet, A4 or A5, A3, a printing area, breaks, backgrounds. So many things are there in the page layout tab. You can set the page layout by using this page layout tab. Formulas ribbon. The formula ribbon allows access to different formulas. On this formulas ribbon, it displays the sum of the formulas, related, categorized formulas, AutoSum, recently used formulas, financial formulas, logical formulas, text formulas, date and time, lookup and reference, math and trigonometry, more functions. It allows to access different formulas so you don't have to memorize all of the functions. It displays all the formulas as a category wise: mathematical formulas, logical formulas, text formulas, date and time, like that. The next ribbon is data ribbon. If you click on the data tab, it displays the data ribbon. The data ribbon has commands for accessing external data, sorting and filtering, and managing data in the spreadsheet. You can import the data from other sources. You can sort the data by using the sort option. You can filter the data by using the filter tool. You can convert the data from text to columns. You can remove the duplicates. You can validate the data. You can consolidate the data. These all the data tools are available in the data ribbon. The view ribbon. This review ribbon contains the proofing and reviewing tools. You can check the grammar mistakes, spelling mistakes, plagiaries, or you can translate. You can protect your sheet, protect your workbook, share the workbook. These tools are available in the review ribbon. The last ribbon, the view ribbon. The view ribbon has different views available. It allows you to control the zoom view of the document and lets you access macros. You can view the spreadsheet normally or page layout view, page break view, custom views, full screen by using these views. You can also access the macros from this view ribbon tab. Now we will see the how to open the MS Excel practically. To open the MS Excel, click on the Start button and scroll the Applications which are installed in your system. These are the applications installed in my system. Here Microsoft Office application, Microsoft Office package is installed in my system. Click on this folder. It shows the list of applications in this package are installed. Office Access, Excel, Groove, InfoPath, OneNote, Outlook, PowerPoint, Publisher. These are the applications installed under this Microsoft Office package. Click on the Microsoft Office Excel 2007. Now it opens MS Office Excel 2007 application. Just now we discussed the Microsoft Excel window. The first window it is showing. The top left corner you are finding quick access toolbar. Right corner you are finding min sizing tools. These are the tabs. This is the ribbon, name box, formula bar. These are the column names A, B, C, D, like that. These are the row numbers. Here, by default, Excel creates three sheets. This is the sheet 1 is presently active, sheet 2, sheet 3. This is the insert, a worksheet. If you click on this one, automatically sheet 4 is added. So these are the scroll bars, horizontal scroll bar. This is the, we are moving the sheet from left to right, right to left by using this horizontal scroll bar. By using this vertical scroll bar, we can move the sheet from top to bottom, bottom to top. If you observe here, the rows numbers are moving. Okay. Here the view buttons are there, normal view, page layout view. If you click on this one it happened. Page break view, like this. These are the zoom in to zoom in or zoom out the pages. This is the first experiment identifying the components of MS Excel. Okay, thank you.